The Discovery. The alien warrior looked at the human soldier with tears in her golden eyes. Her voice was weak and broken. "Please, don't take them out. They are my children." But Marcus knew the truth. Those were not children. Those were death itself. The story began 3 hours ago. A human rescue ship was flying through deep space. The ship's name was Hope Star. Captain Marcus Chen was the leader. He was a tall man with dark hair and tired eyes. He had saved many lives in his career. People called him a hero. But Marcus never felt like a hero. He was just doing his job. "Captain, we are receiving a distress signal," said his team member, Sarah. Marcus walked to the main screen. A damaged alien ship was floating in the darkness. It was not moving. No lights, no power, just silence. "Any life signs?" asked Marcus. Sarah checked her computer. Her face turned serious. "Only one, sir. Very weak. The rest are dead." Marcus closed his eyes for a moment. 200 aliens on that ship, all dead. Only one alive. "Prepare the rescue team," he ordered. "We are going in." The human team entered the alien ship. The smell hit them first. Death, blood, fear. Green blood covered the walls. Bodies were lying everywhere. Some aliens died with weapons in their hands. They were fighting something. But what? Marcus moved slowly through the dark hallways. His flashlight showed more horror. Claw marks on metal doors, broken glass, screams frozen on dead faces. "What happened here?" whispered one of his soldiers. Marcus did not answer. He had no answer. They searched room after room, nothing alive, just death and silence. Then they reached the last room, a small storage area. The door was locked from inside. "Life sign is inside, sir," Sarah confirmed. Marcus knocked on the door. "Hello, we are humans. We are here to help. Can you open the door?" Silence. Then a weak voice, female, afraid. "Go away. Please, just go away. Let me die here." Marcus looked at his team. He made a decision. "Break it open." The door crashed down. Inside they found her, a female alien warrior. Her skin was blue, but it was turning gray. Her golden eyes were half closed. She was sitting in the corner, holding her stomach with both hands, protecting something. "Stay back," she said weakly. "Don't come near me." But Marcus walked closer. He kneeled down next to her. "My name is Marcus. I am here to save you. What is your name?" The alien looked at him for a long moment. She was studying his face, looking for lies, looking for danger. She found none. "Zara," she finally said. "My name is Zara." Marcus smiled softly. "Okay, Zara, let me help you. Let me scan your body to see your injuries." Zara's eyes went wide with fear. "No, don't scan me, please." She tried to push him away, but she was too weak. Her arms fell down. Marcus ignored her words. He pulled out his medical scanner and pressed the button. The results appeared on his screen. Marcus stopped breathing. What the hell is this?" Sarah ran to him. She looked at the screen. Her face turned white. "Oh my God," she whispered. Inside Zara's body, there were 47 small eggs, black eggs. They were alive. They were moving. They were growing. Marcus stepped back. His heart was beating fast. "Zara, what are those things inside you?" Zara's tears finally fell. She had been holding them for so long. Now she could not stop. "They are called Krath, the most dangerous creatures in the galaxy. They put them inside me, the Vorax. They used me as a weapon." Marcus did not understand. His head was spinning. "What happens when they come out?" Zara looked at him with empty eyes. "They eat. First me, then everyone around me. One craft can kill 50 soldiers in minutes. I have 47 inside me." The room went silent. Everyone understood now. This woman was a bomb, a living bomb. Marcus received an emergency message from his commander on Earth. "Soldier, we analyzed those eggs. You have 68 hours before they hatch. You have two options: remove them and the alien dies, or bring her to your ship and everyone dies. Make your choice fast." Marcus looked at Zara. She was crying quietly. "Please, I know what you're thinking, but you don't understand. I didn't ask for this. They forced these things inside me. I was a prisoner. I was tortured. And now you want to kill me too?" Marcus felt his heart breaking. This woman had suffered so much, and now she was asking him for mercy. But could he give mercy to one person and kill thousands? His hand was shaking. "I need to think," he said quietly. Zara grabbed his arm. Her grip was weak but desperate. "There is nothing to think about. I'm already dead. Just make it quick, please." Marcus stood up. He walked to the door. Then he stopped. "No," he said firmly. "I don't believe in impossible situations. There is always another way, and I will find it." Zara stared at him with confusion. "Why? Why do you care about me? I'm an enemy. I'm a monster. I killed thousands of people in my life." Marcus turned to look at her. "Everyone deserves a chance to be saved, even monsters." He walked out of the room. Marcus had saved hundreds of lives in his career. He was called a hero. But today, he faced a choice no hero should ever face: kill one innocent life or watch thousands die. The clock was ticking. 68 hours remained, and somewhere inside Zara's body, 47 creatures were waiting, growing, hungry.
The backstory. They say every monster was once a child. Every killer was once innocent. Every villain has a story that no one wants to hear. Zara was all of these things: a monster, a killer, a villain. But she was also something else: a victim. 12 hours had passed since Marcus found Zara. The human ship was now flying toward Earth, but Marcus had ordered slow speed. He needed time to think, time to find another way. His team was angry. "Captain, this is madness," shouted his second officer, James. "We have a living bomb on our ship. We should throw her into space right now." Marcus slammed his hand on the table. "She is not a bomb. She is a person. A person with 47 monsters inside her," James shouted back. "Monsters that will kill us all in 56 hours. The room went silent. Marcus looked at his team. 5 soldiers, 5 people who trusted him with their lives, and now he was asking them to risk everything for a stranger, an alien, an enemy. "I am not asking you to die for her," Marcus said quietly. "I am asking you to give me time, just time. If I cannot find a solution in 24 hours, I will do what needs to be done. But until then, we try." James shook his head. "You are going to get us killed, Captain." "Maybe," Marcus admitted, "but I will not kill an innocent woman without trying everything first." He walked out of the room. Marcus entered Zara's medical room. She was lying on a bed. Her blue skin was getting darker. The eggs inside her were taking her energy, eating her from inside. "You should not be here," Zara said weakly. "Your team is right. I am dangerous." Marcus sat next to her bed. "Tell me your story, Zara. Tell me how this happened to you. I want to understand." Zara laughed bitterly. "Why? So you can feel less guilty when you kill me?" "No," Marcus said firmly. "So I can feel more determined to save you." Zara looked at him for a long moment. No one had ever spoken to her like this. No one had ever cared. She closed her eyes, and she began to talk. "I was born on planet Valora. a world of warriors. Fighting was everything to us. We learned to kill before we learned to read. Mercy was weakness. Kindness was stupidity. She paused. Painful memories were coming back. My mother was the queen. My father was the greatest general in our history. I was their only child, their pride, their weapon. Marcus listened quietly. At age 10, they gave me my first sword. At age 12, I killed my first enemy, a prisoner. He was begging for his life, crying, screaming. Zara's voice became cold. I felt nothing. I watched him die, and I smiled. Marcus felt a chill run down his spine, but he did not judge. He just listened. By age 20, I was a commander. I led armies. I destroyed planets. I killed thousands. Men, women, children. It did not matter. They were enemies. They deserved death. She opened her eyes. They were wet with tears. They called me the Blue Death because my blue skin was the last thing my enemies saw. I was proud of that name. So proud. What changed? Marcus asked softly. Zara's face twisted with pain. Everything changed. One mission. One terrible mission. She took a deep breath. My commanders sent me to destroy a small planet called Aerith. Easy target. No army, just farmers and families. They said these people were helping our enemies. They said they deserved punishment. Marcus felt his stomach turn. I did not question. I never questioned. I took my soldiers and I attacked. We burned their villages. We killed their men. We captured their women and children. Tears rolled down Zara's cheeks. There was a little girl, maybe 6 years old. She was hiding behind her dead mother, shaking, crying, looking at me with big, terrified eyes. Zara's voice broke. One of my soldiers raised his weapon to kill her, and for the first time in my life, I felt something. I felt wrong. I felt sick. I felt human. She laughed bitterly at that word, human. I stopped him. I told him to let the girl go. He was confused. I was confused. But I could not watch her die. Something inside me broke. What happened next? Marcus asked. Zara wiped her tears. It was a trap. The planet Aerith was not helpless. The Vorax were waiting, hidden, watching. They let us attack so they could study our weaknesses. Her hands started shaking. They came at night, thousands of them, silent, deadly. They killed my entire army in minutes. Every soldier, every ship, gone. She looked at Marcus with haunted eyes. But they did not kill me. No, death would have been mercy. And the Vorax, they do not believe in mercy. They took me to their laboratory, a place of nightmares. They kept me alive for experiments, for months, maybe years. I lost track of time. Her voice became hollow, empty. They wanted to know how Valorans work, how we fight, how we heal. So they cut me open, again and again. They broke my bones to see how fast they repair. They burned my skin to test my pain limits. Marcus felt sick, but he forced himself to listen. And then, one day, they brought the eggs. Zara put her hand on her stomach. Krath eggs, the most dangerous creatures in the galaxy. They put them inside me, one by one, 47 of them. I screamed louder that my voice died for 3 days. Why? Whispered Marcus. Why did they do this? Zara looked at him with dead eyes. Because I was their weapon, their perfect weapon. The plan was simple. Put the eggs inside me. Send me back to my home planet. When the eggs hatch, they eat me first. Then they eat my people, my mother, my family, my entire species. She laughed darkly. The Vorax would destroy Valora without losing a single soldier. And the best part? My own people would think I brought this death willingly. They would curse my name forever. Marcus could not speak,
The horror was too much. "I escaped before they could send me," Zara said. "I killed 12 guards. I stole a ship. I flew into deep space, alone, hoping to die." She looked at Marcus. "I could not go home. I could not go anywhere. So I just floated for months, hoping the eggs would kill me before they could hurt anyone else." Tears fell from her eyes again. "But then your ship found me. And now you have to make the choice. Kill me, or let me kill everyone." Marcus stood up slowly. His mind was racing. His heart was heavy. "I am not going to kill you, Zara." Zara shook her head. "You have to. There's no other way. The eggs cannot be removed. I already asked the Vorax scientists. They laughed at me. They said removal means instant death." Marcus walked to the door. Then he stopped. "The Vorax said it is impossible, but they are not human. They don't know what humans can do." Zara stared at him. "What are you saying?" Marcus turned around. His eyes were burning with determination. "I am saying that I am going to call the best doctors on Earth. I am going to find a way to remove those eggs without killing you, and I am going to prove that impossible is just a word." Zara's mouth opened. No words came out. "You survived torture. You survived capture. You survived months alone in space. You were a fighter, Zara. Now fight a little longer. Fight with me." He walked out of the room. Zara lay on her bed, staring at the ceiling. No one had ever believed in her like this. Her own people saw her as a weapon. The Vorax saw her as an experiment. But this human, this strange, stubborn human, he saw her as a person. For the first time in years, Zara felt something warm in her chest. Hope. But hope is a dangerous thing, because hope can break your heart, and Zara's heart had been broken too many times. Marcus Chen was just a soldier, a small human on a small ship in a giant galaxy, but he had something that no weapon could match. He had faith. Faith in life, faith in miracles, faith in second chances. 56 hours remained. The eggs were growing. The clock was ticking. Could one human really do the impossible, or would hope destroy them all?
The impossible plan. Every doctor said it was impossible. Every scientist said she would die. Every computer said there was no hope. But Marcus was not a doctor. He was not a scientist. He was not a computer. He was human. And humans break the impossible. 48 hours remained. Marcus had not slept. His eyes were red. His body was tired, but his mind was on fire. He sat in the communication room. 12 hologram screens surrounded him. 12 of Earth's best doctors, the smartest medical minds in human history. "Captain Chen, we have studied the scans you sent," said Dr. William Hart, the lead surgeon. "The situation is hopeless." Marcus clenched his fists. "I did not ask for opinions. I asked for solutions." Another doctor spoke, Dr. Priya Sharma, expert in alien biology. "The eggs are connected to her internal organs, her heart, her lungs, her spine. Removing them would cause immediate system failure. She would die in seconds." "Then we remove them faster than seconds," Marcus said. The doctors looked at each other. Some shook their heads. Some laughed nervously. "Captain, that is not how medicine works," Dr. Hart said slowly. "We cannot fight biology with willpower." Marcus stood up. He walked closer to the screens. Humans landed on the moon when everyone said it was impossible. Humans cured diseases that killed millions. Humans built ships that travel faster than light. Every single time, someone said impossible, and every single time, we proved them wrong. He looked at each doctor. "I am not asking you to believe. I am asking you to think. There must be something, some way, some crazy idea that might work. Silence. Then a new voice spoke, old, weak, but sharp. There is one way. The voice belonged to Dr. Elena Vance. She was 78 years old, retired, dying of cancer, but her mind was still the sharpest in the galaxy. "Dr. Vance," said Marcus respectfully, "please tell me." The old woman's hologram flickered. "The eggs are connected to the host body because they need warmth. They feed on body heat. That is how they grow. That is how they stay attached." Marcus listened carefully. "If we remove the warmth, the eggs will disconnect. They will go into sleep mode, survival mode. They will release their grip on her organs." Hope sparked in Marcus's chest. "How do we remove the warmth?" Dr. Vance smiled weakly. "We freeze her, drop her body temperature to -50 degrees. At that temperature, the eggs will detach. Then we have exactly 4 minutes to remove all 47 eggs before her body dies from the cold." The other doctors started protesting immediately. "That is insane! No alien has ever survived that temperature. 4 minutes to remove 47 eggs? That is 1 egg every 5 seconds. Impossible!" But Marcus was not listening to them. He was looking at Dr. Vance. "What are the chances of success?" Dr. Vance paused. "Honestly, less than 3%, probably closer to 1. And if we do nothing? 0%. She dies. Everyone dies." Marcus nodded slowly. 1% is better than 0. We're doing it." The news spread through the ship fast. Marcus called a team meeting. Everyone gathered. Faces were pale. Hands were shaking. "This is suicide," James said firmly. 1% chance? That means 99% chance we all die." Sarah stepped forward. "I agree with James. Captain, I respect you, but this is too much. We should just end her suffering, quickly, painlessly." Marcus looked at his team. "I understand your fear. I feel it too. But let me ask you something. What if it was you? What if aliens put eggs in your body? What if you were waiting to die alone? Would you want someone to try, or would you want them to give up?" Silence. "Zara did not choose this. She was tortured, used, broken, and now she is asking us for one thing, a chance, just a chance. Can we really say no?" James looked down at his feet. Sarah wiped a tear from her eye. Slowly, one by one, the team members nodded. "Okay," James said quietly. "Okay, we try. But if things go wrong, if the eggs start hatching during surgery, then we fight," Marcus said firmly, "together, like humans always do." Marcus went to tell Zara the plan. She was weaker now. Her blue skin was almost gray. The eggs were draining her life faster. "Freeze me?" she whispered, "and remove the eggs in 4 minutes?" "Yes." Zara laughed weakly, but it was not a happy laugh. "You humans really are crazy, you know that?" Marcus smiled. "I've been told." Zara looked at the ceiling, thinking, processing. "The pain will be terrible. Freezing hurts more than burning, and if you fail, I die anyway. Worse, the eggs might hatch from the stress, then everyone dies." "I know the risks." "Do you?" Zara turned to look at him. "Because I'm not sure you do. I'm not worth this, Marcus. I'm a murderer. I killed innocent people, children, families. I destroyed entire villages." Her voice broke. "Why would you risk your life for someone like me?" Marcus pulled a chair close to her bed. He sat down. "When I was young, my father was a soldier. He went to war and never came back. I was angry for years. I hated the enemies who killed him. I wanted revenge." Zara listened. "But my mother told me something I never forgot. She said, 'Hatred makes more enemies. Forgiveness makes more friends. Your father died fighting hate. Honor him by spreading love.'" Marcus looked into Zara's golden eyes. "I became a soldier not to kill, but to save. Every life I save, I feel my father smiling.
And today, I am going to save you, not because you deserve it, because everyone deserves a chance to become better." Zara's tears fell silently. "You are a strange human, Marcus. I know. If I survive, I want to be like you. I want to save lives instead of taking them." Marcus held her hand. "Then survive, fight, and prove to the galaxy that monsters can become heroes." 20 hours remained. The medical bay was ready. The freezing chamber was built. All equipment was prepared. Marcus and his team did final checks. Everything was perfect. Then, disaster. Zara screamed. Marcus ran to her room. She was on the floor, holding her stomach, shaking violently. "What is happening?" Marcus shouted. The medical scanner showed the answer. His blood went cold. One egg was moving differently, faster, aggressively. It was glowing red on the screen. "No," Marcus whispered. "No, no." Dr. Vance's voice came through the speaker. "Captain, one of the eggs is hatching early. The stress on her body triggered it. You have maybe 30 minutes before it breaks out." Marcus grabbed Zara's shoulders. "Zara, stay with me. Fight it." Zara's eyes were wide with terror. "I can feel it moving inside me, Marcus. It is hungry, so hungry." The ship's alarm started blaring. Sarah ran in. "Captain, what do we do? The freezing chamber needs 2 more hours to reach the right temperature. We're not ready." Marcus looked at Zara, then at the scanner, then at his shaking hands. 30 minutes, 1 egg hatching, chamber not ready, no time. His mind raced through options. Every option led to death, except one. He grabbed a surgical knife from the table. "I am going to cut it out, right now, by hand." James grabbed his arm. "Captain, if you cut now, you might damage the other eggs. They could all hatch at once. If I do nothing, this one hatches and kills us all anyway." Zara grabbed Marcus's wrist. Her grip was weak but desperate. Her voice was barely a whisper. "No, please, leave them in. If you cut now, you'll damage the others. They will all wake up. Leave them in." Marcus looked at the knife in his hand. He looked at Zara's terrified face. He looked at his team standing frozen with fear. A cracking sound came from Zara's stomach. Something was breaking through from inside. Time was running out. One choice, one moment, life or death. They say heroes always know the right answer. They say heroes never feel fear. They say heroes always win. But those are lies, stories for children. Real heroes are terrified. Real heroes make mistakes. Real heroes sometimes fail. Marcus Chen was a real hero, and in this moment, standing with a knife in his shaking hand, he had no idea what to do. The egg was cracking. The creature was coming. Death was seconds away. And Marcus had to choose. Cut and risk waking all 47 monsters, or wait and let one monster kill everyone he loved. No right answer, no perfect choice, just a man, a knife, and a prayer. What would you do?
The surgery. They say death has no sound. They say death comes silently. But that is a lie. Marcus heard death that night. It sounded like cracking, like something breaking through skin, like a monster waking up hungry, and it was coming from inside Zara's body. The cracking sound grew louder. Zara was screaming. Her body was shaking on the floor. Her hands were pressing against her stomach. Blood was coming through her fingers. "It is breaking out," Sarah shouted. "Captain, we have seconds." Marcus held the surgical knife. His hand was shaking badly. His mind was spinning with fear. Cut now and risk waking all 47 eggs? Wait and let this one creature kill everyone? No good choices, only bad and worse. Then Marcus saw something, a small medical device on the table, an electric pulse gun, used to stop hearts during surgery, used to restart them. A crazy idea hit him. "The pulse gun," Marcus shouted. "If I shock the egg directly, it might go back to sleep." Dr. Vance's voice came through the speaker. "Captain, that is extremely dangerous. Too much electricity could make it hatch faster." "And too little?" Silence. Too little might work, might put it in temporary sleep, but you would need perfect aim, directly into the egg. 1 millimeter wrong and you kill her instantly. Marcus grabbed the pulse gun. Tell me the exact location. Dr. Vance guided him through the scanner. The hatching egg is on the left side, 4 inches below her heart. It is pressing against her lung. You need to insert the pulse gun through her skin at exactly 37-degree angle. Marcus kneeled next to Zara. She was crying, shaking, dying. Zara, look at me, Marcus said firmly. I need you to stay completely still. Can you do that? Zara's golden eyes were full of pain. It hurts. It hurts so much. I know, but I need you to be strong. Just 30 more seconds. Can you give me 30 seconds? Zara bit her lip. Blood came out, but she nodded. Do it. Do it now. Marcus pressed the pulse gun against her skin. He checked the angle. 20 degrees. 30 degrees. 35 degrees. The cracking sound got louder. The creature was almost out. 37 degrees. Now, Captain, Dr. Vance shouted. Marcus pulled the trigger. Blue electricity shot into Zara's body. She screamed so loud that the windows cracked. Her back arched off the floor. Her eyes rolled back. For 3 seconds, nothing happened. Then the scanner beeped. The egg is going back to sleep, Sarah shouted. It worked! Captain, it worked! Marcus fell backward. His whole body was shaking. Sweat was pouring down his face. But there was no time to rest. How long before it wakes up again? He asked. Dr. Vance's voice was grim. 4 hours maximum, maybe less. The shock only delayed it, did not stop it. Marcus stood up slowly. Then we do the surgery now. No more waiting, no more preparing. Now. They carried Zara to the freezing chamber. It was not fully ready. The temperature was only at -30 degrees. They needed -50. We cannot wait for the chamber to get colder, Marcus said. We start at -30. We work faster. James shook his head. Captain, at -30, the eggs will not fully detach. They will still be connected. Removing them will be like pulling teeth from a jaw. Then I will pull harder. Marcus looked at his team. I need 2 people inside with me. The rest stay outside and monitor. If something goes wrong, if the eggs start hatching, seal the chamber and burn it with me inside. Everyone went silent. Captain, no, Sarah whispered. We cannot do that. You can and you will. That is an order. Marcus turned to Zara. She was barely conscious. I am going to save you, Zara, and you are going to live. Understand? Zara's weak voice came out. Why? Why are you doing this for me? Marcus smiled softly. Because I made a promise, and humans never break promises. The surgery began. Marcus entered the freezing chamber with Sarah and James. The cold hit them immediately. Their breath turned to white smoke. Their fingers started going numb. Zara lay on the metal table. Her temperature dropped slowly. -32 degrees. Her blue skin turned white. -35 degrees. Her breathing slowed down. -38 degrees. Her heart rate dropped to 20 beats per minute. Eggs are starting to detach, Dr. Vance reported. But not fully. You will have to pull them out manually. Marcus picked up the surgical tools. His hands were shaking from cold. I'm opening her up now. He made the first cut. Zara's stomach opened. Inside was a nightmare. 47 black eggs, shiny like evil pearls, connected to her organs with thin red threads, pulsing, alive, waiting. My God, Sarah whispered. They are beautiful and terrifying. Focus, Marcus ordered. We have 3 minutes once we start removing. Timer begins now. He reached for the first egg. It was warm despite the freezing temperature. It was fighting back, holding on. He pulled. The egg came out with a wet sound. Green liquid dripped from it. 1 down, 46 to go. He moved faster. Second egg, third, fourth, fifth. His fingers were burning from cold. He could barely feel them. 10 eggs out. Sarah collected each egg in a special container. 15 eggs out. 3 minutes remaining, James announced.
20 eggs out. Minute 2. The eggs were getting harder to remove. They were deeper inside, connected to important organs. 25 eggs out. Marcus's hands slipped. One egg cracked slightly. "Careful," Dr. Vance shouted. "If that liquid touches your skin, it will burn through bone." Marcus steadied his hand. He pulled the cracked egg carefully out. 26 eggs out. His vision was getting blurry. The cold was affecting his brain. 30 eggs out. 2 minutes remaining. 35 eggs out. Minute 3. Marcus could not feel his fingers anymore. They were completely numb. He was operating by memory, by instinct. 38 eggs out. Sarah collapsed. The cold was too much for her. "Get her out," Marcus ordered. James dragged Sarah out of the chamber. Now Marcus was alone. 40 eggs out. 1 minute remaining, Captain. 42 eggs out. 44 eggs out. His legs gave up. He fell to his knees, but his hands kept working. 45 eggs out. 46 eggs out. 30 seconds. 1 egg remained, the biggest one, the one that almost hatched earlier. It was attached directly to Zara's heart. Marcus grabbed it. He pulled. It did not move. It stuck. The thread is wrapped around her heart. "Cut the thread," Dr. Vance shouted. "If I cut wrong, I cut her heart." 15 seconds, Captain. Marcus's frozen hand held the tiny surgical knife. His vision was almost gone. He could only see shadows. He had one chance, one cut, life or death. 10 seconds. He made his decision. He did not cut the thread. Instead, he grabbed the egg with both hands and twisted. The egg screamed, a tiny, horrible sound, like a baby crying, like a demon waking. But the thread unwrapped. Marcus pulled with all his remaining strength. The egg came out. 5 seconds. Marcus threw the egg into the container. "Get me out, now!" The chamber doors opened. James pulled Marcus out. His body was completely blue. Frost covered his face. His eyes were frozen shut. "Start warming, now, both of them." The team worked fast. Heating blankets, warm fluids, electric pads. Zara's heart had stopped. She was clinically dead. "Defibrillator, now!" They shocked her chest. Once. Nothing. Twice. Nothing. "Come on, Zara, fight!" 3 times. Nothing. Marcus opened his frozen eyes. He could barely see, but he crawled toward Zara's body. "You are not dying today." He put his frozen hands on her chest. He started pressing, CPR, again and again. "You survived torture. You survived experiments. You survived months alone. You are not dying on my ship." He kept pressing. His arms were screaming with pain. His body wanted to give up, but he refused. "Live, Zara, live!" One more press. Suddenly, a heartbeat. Weak, small, but real. Then another. Then another. Zara's eyes opened slowly. Golden, beautiful, alive. Did you save me?" she whispered. Marcus collapsed next to her, tears frozen on his face. Yeah, I did." The team celebrated, hugging, crying, laughing. They had done the impossible. They had removed all 47 eggs. They had saved an alien. They had cheated death. But celebrations don't last forever. 1 hour later, Dr. Vance called Marcus privately. Her face was serious. Her voice was sad. "Captain, I have bad news." Marcus felt his heart sink. "What?" "The last egg, the one attached to her heart, when you twisted it, it released a poison. The poison is now in her bloodstream." Marcus could not breathe. "What does that mean?" Dr. Vance looked down. "She is still dying, Captain. The poison is slow, but deadly. She has 48 hours to live, maybe less." "No," Marcus slammed his fist against the wall. "We saved her. We did everything right. This is not
The final choice. There is a saying among the stars, when a human makes a promise, the universe itself bends to help them keep it. Marcus Chen had made a promise, and today the universe would watch him fight for it.
36 hours remained. The human ship flew through dangerous space. Every minute brought them closer to Valora. Every minute brought Zara closer to death. She was getting weaker. The poison was spreading through her blood. Black lines appeared on her blue skin. Her golden eyes were losing their light. But she was still fighting, still breathing, still hoping. Marcus sat next to her bed. He had not slept in 3 days. His body was broken, but his spirit was unbreakable. "Tell me about your mother," he said softly. Zara smiled weakly. "She is strong, the strongest woman I know. She became queen when my father died. Everyone said a woman cannot rule warriors. She proved them wrong." "Sounds like someone I know," Marcus said. Zara laughed. It turned into a cough. Blood came out. "She will kill you, Marcus, the moment she sees humans on her planet. She hates your species. We all do." "Did." Marcus wiped the blood from her lips. "Then I will change her mind." "How?" Marcus looked into her dying eyes. "By showing her what humans really are." 24 hours remained. The ship entered Valoran space. Immediately, alarms started blaring. 20 alien warships surrounded them, weapons locked, ready to fire. "Human vessel, you have entered restricted space. Surrender or be destroyed." Marcus stood at the communication screen. His team stood behind him, scared but ready. "My name is Captain Marcus Chen. I am carrying Commander Zara, daughter of Queen Valora. She is dying. She needs the antidote flower that grows only on your planet. I come in peace." Silence. Then laughter, cruel laughter from the Valoran commander. "Peace? Humans do not know the meaning of peace. You killed thousands of our people. You destroyed our colonies. And now you expect us to help you?" "I expect nothing," Marcus said calmly. "I am asking, please let me save her life." More silence. Then a different voice came through. Older, female, powerful. "Did you say Zara? My daughter Zara?" Marcus felt hope rising. "Yes, Your Majesty, your daughter." The voice trembled with emotion. "We searched for her for 2 years. We thought she was dead. We mourned her. We buried an empty coffin. She is alive, but not for long. Please, I am begging you, let us land." Long pause. The warships did not move. Then the Queen spoke again. "Land on Platform 7, but know this, human, if this is a trick, I will personally tear your heart out." Marcus nodded. Understood. The ship landed on Valora. Marcus had never seen such a beautiful planet. Purple skies, golden trees, rivers that glowed blue. It looked like heaven, but heaven was filled with soldiers, hundreds of them, all pointing weapons at the human ship. Marcus walked out first, alone, hands raised. The Valoran soldiers stared at him, hatred in their eyes, fingers on triggers. Then the crowd parted. Queen Valora walked through. She was tall, powerful. Her blue skin was darker than Zara's. Her eyes were pure silver. A crown of bones sat on her head. She looked like death itself. But Marcus saw something else in her eyes, something hidden beneath the anger. A mother's fear. "Where is my daughter?" she demanded. Marcus stepped aside. His team carried Zara out on a stretcher. The Queen's mask broke. She ran to her daughter, fell on her knees, grabbed Zara's hand. Tears poured from her silver eyes. "My baby, my child, what have they done to you?" Zara opened her weak eyes. "Mother, I am sorry for everything." "Silence," the Queen whispered. "Save your strength. We will heal you, I promise." She looked up at Marcus. Her eyes were conflicted, hatred and gratitude fighting inside her. "You brought her back. Why?" Marcus kneeled down to meet her eyes. "Because she deserved to come home." 18 hours remained. The Valoran doctors examined Zara. The news was bad. "The poison is too deep," the chief doctor said. "The antidote flower can save her, but it grows only in the Valley of Shadows, a forbidden place. No one has entered it in 100 years. "Why?" Marcus asked. The doctor hesitated. "Because monsters live there, ancient creatures that guard the flowers, creatures that have killed every warrior we sent." Queen Valora closed her eyes.
I will not send my soldiers to die. Then I will go, Marcus said immediately. Everyone stared at him. You? The queen laughed bitterly. One human against creatures that killed our best warriors? You would die in seconds. Marcus stood tall. Maybe, but I did not come this far to give up now. Tell me where the valley is. I will bring the flower back. The queen studied him for a long moment. Why do you care so much about my daughter? She is not your species. She is not your family. She was your enemy. Marcus looked at Zara sleeping on the medical bed. Because she taught me something. She showed me that monsters can become angels, that killers can become saviors, that anyone can change if given the chance. He turned back to the queen. I believe in second chances. Your daughter deserves hers, and I will die to give it to her. The queen was silent. Her silver eyes were wet. You are either the bravest creature I have ever met or the most foolish. Marcus smiled. Humans are usually both. 12 hours remained. Marcus traveled to the Valley of Shadows alone. It was dark, cold, dead trees everywhere. No birds, no animals, just silence and death. He walked deeper. His flashlight cut through the darkness. Then he saw them. The flowers, white petals glowing in the darkness, hundreds of them, so beautiful, so close. He reached for one. A sound behind him, heavy breathing, footsteps shaking the ground. Marcus turned. A creature stood before him, 20 feet tall, 4 arms, black skin, red eyes, teeth like swords. The guardian of the valley. It roared. The sound shook Marcus's bones. Leave or die. The creature could speak. It was intelligent. Marcus stood his ground. I need one flower, just one, to save a life. Many have asked. Many have died. You are no different. The creature raised its massive arm, ready to strike. Marcus did not run, did not fight, did not beg. Instead, he did something strange. He sat down on the ground in front of the monster. Then kill me, he said calmly, but let me tell you a story first. The creature paused, confused. A story? Yes, a story about a woman named Zara, a killer who became kind, a monster who found her heart, and a stupid human who believed in her. The creature lowered its arms slowly. Speak. Marcus told the whole story, from finding Zara on the ship, the eggs, the surgery, the poison, everything. He spoke for 30 minutes. The creature listened without moving. When Marcus finished, the creature was silent for a long time. Then something impossible happened. A tear fell from its red eye. Long ago, the creature said slowly, I was also a monster. I killed without mercy. I destroyed without thought. The gods punished me, made me guard these flowers for eternity. Marcus listened. Every creature who comes here wants the flowers for selfish reasons. Power, immortality, revenge. I kill them all. The creature kneeled down to him. Its massive face came close to Marcus. But you, human, you want the flower for love, pure love, no selfishness, no gain, just love. It reached out its giant hand. A single flower sat in its palm. Take it, save your friend, and tell the universe that even monsters can recognize goodness. Marcus took the flower with trembling hands. Thank you. Go now, before I change my mind. Marcus ran. 6 hours remained. Marcus burst into the palace, covered in dirt, exhausted, but holding the flower. I have it. Give it to her now. The doctors took the flower. They made the antidote. They injected it into Zara's blood. Everyone waited. 1 minute passed. 2 minutes passed. 3 minutes passed. Zara's eyes opened. The black lines on her skin started fading. Her blue color returned. Her golden eyes became bright again. Marcus! Marcus fell to his knees beside her, tears streaming down his face. Hey, how are you feeling? Zara smiled, a real smile, a healthy smile, like someone gave me a second life. She reached up and touched his face. You actually did it. You saved me. Again. Marcus laughed through his tears. I told you, humans never break promises. Queen Valora watched from the doorway. She had seen many things in her long life, battles, betrayals, deaths, but she had never seen anything like this. A human, an enemy, risking everything for a stranger. She walked towards Marcus. "Stand up, human." Marcus stood, ready for anything. The queen removed her crown. She placed it on the ground between them. For 200 years, our species have been enemies. We have killed each other, hated each other, taught our children to fear each other. I am tired of war. I am tired of hatred. I am tired of burying children.